And we begin with our summer of wildfires and firefighters from across the state battling the worst fire we've seen this year. Tonight, we're hearing about the challenges that's posing for resources as smaller fires spark in the Bay Area. And thank you for joining us. I'm Zach Fuentes. We do have team coverage tracking multiple fires across Northern California, from the cleanup to the conditions to the very active firefight. First, let's get to breaking news, though, on a new fire that just sparked in Gilroy. This is a time-lapse of the fire burning near Laurel Drive and Uvas Park Drive. It's right by 11-year Christmas Hill Park, which is where the Garlic Festival used to happen. We're hearing it's burned 2 to 3 acres so far, and we're going to continue to keep an eye on it and update you as we find out more. And now to the Park Fire in Butte and Tehama counties, becoming California's 7th largest fire on record in just a matter of days. It's burned more than 350,000 acres with no containment. The fire has destroyed at least 134 buildings, with thousands more threatened. Firefighters are still dealing with extreme fire behavior, though the weather is getting better. ABC News reporter Jacqueline Lee joins us from a neighborhood still smoldering tonight.
Zach, in the last 24 hours, the fire nearly doubled in size, and you can see why. It's moving so quickly, and it is destroying almost anything in its path.
There was just a perfect wave of everything coming together to make aggressive fire behavior. From the slope, the terrain, topography.
Thousands of firefighters are working around the clock. What authorities say started as a suspected arson is now 0% contained. Scorching 5,000 acres an hour, fueled by bone-dry conditions, gusty winds, and the hottest summer on record. More than 130 homes torched and thousands more threatened. This fire has consumed everything in its path, including what's left of this house. The fireplace, the only thing left standing, and in the kitchen, it's still smoldering. Jen Robbins and her daughter had to leave their farm and animals behind. These pictures show just how close the flames came as they escaped through a tunnel of fire. The heat melting tires. So this is dragging down the highway as you guys are trying to race out.
Yeah. I don't know how I was able to drive here, but I was shaking so hard and just crying. When I arrived here, I just got out of the vehicle and collapsed and was throwing up.
Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Paynes Creek, California.
And we want to show you just how fast this fire exploded in a matter of days. Here on the left is the area burned on Thursday, about 24 hours after this fire started. And in the middle is Friday. On the right is this morning, an area bigger than the size of Los Angeles, burned in just 72 hours. Now, the Park Fire is devastating on so many levels for the families who lost their homes and for the survivors of past fires watching destruction unfold all over again. The entire town of Paradise is still under an evacuation warning tonight, and they're still rebuilding after the 2018 Camp Fire, which killed 85 of their neighbors and destroyed pretty much the whole town.
Sometimes it gets you kind of emotionally. Yes, there's a fire back there. Yes, people's houses are being destroyed. Yes, we've got over 1,000 firemen out there, firemen, firewomen, firefighters out there risking their lives to keep us safe.
Things have changed in Paradise since the Camp Fire. Butte County is sending out more emergency alerts to cell phones so that more people get the message. And the town now has 21 towers with evacuation sirens to warn people as a last resort.